All right, hey guys, welcome back to the podcast, episode 5. You're joined by your co-host, damn right, Deg, me.
Damn right.
And then we got Fotron Gamer XX, the black man over there with that sexy melanin. And then you got that, we got our special guest, John. John. Introduce yourself, John.
Hello, podcast. Hello, podcast. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
We're happy to have you on here, John. Thank you. Thank you for taking your time out of your busy day to be on the podcast.
Of course.
Yeah.
Anything for the podcast.
That's right.
And we see the hates for Fortnite, so we're gonna do Minecraft today.
Yeah.
Special request
from
John.
From John, because our special guests, they have some hate, so we do whatever they tell them. We do whatever they want us to do. So yeah.
So John, tell us a little something about yourself.
Yeah, get some background on,
who are you?
My name's John. Well, who are you?
Well, my name derives from my father's name, which comes from his father's name, and so on. It's a family heirloom, basically.
So all of your ancestors are named John?
Probably.
So you are the John, right?
You're the incarnation of John. Basically.
Wow, I'm like the best one of everyone.
Wow, that's crazy. As you're popular on the channel. Everyone's been on the channel. We've been trying to have you as a guest star.
Oh, since day one. Since day one.
Yeah. So it's good. It's good that you're here because we get like much needed fan
interaction.
Whatever. Yeah, interaction.
The fans wanted it, so we delivered.
Exactly.
All right, so first topic today is going to be about President Kanye. Kanye West is our president.
2020.
Jesus.
Easy time.
All right. So what are your thoughts on that, John?
What are your thoughts on it, John?
Real, my real thoughts.
Yeah, we need your honest to God opinion.
You need to guide the people on who they're gonna vote for.
Well, exactly. I'm not.
What if you vote? What if you run for president? We want to know about this.
Of course.
So give us your opinion on that.
I think I'm not gonna say I'm in the right or the left, right? The political spectrum, because I don't want to get exposed, But I do know that if you even vote for Kanye, you're probably stupid.
Oh, those are some strong opinions, John. Can you elaborate?
Well, he's not. I wouldn't say he's the brightest of the bunch, right?
Wow.
And
you hear that, Kanye?
Throwing shots at Kanye.
Hi, Kanye.
It's okay, look, yeah.
He doesn't have political experience, and I feel like he would make very radical changes to our country.
Do you think he'd win though?
No, I don't think he'll win.
You don't think another celebrity would win like Donald Trump?
Well,
we've had celebrities win in the past.
Yeah, but he's not running on a big platform. That's the thing. Sure. It's already too late for him to run the Democratic.
I mean, one of his biggest songs are I don't know, they probably have 1 million, a couple of million views. That's enough. That's not too much.
Who won 6 Grammys?
What?
Not Trump.
Won 6 Grammys, Yeah.
You're right.
So, I mean, with his following, it could happen. We had Kanye D's nuts run back and he got a vote. So if he could get a vote, then Kanye probably could get
You're right.
So.
Why do you think he's running though?
Well, many people think it's to throw off the Democrats in order to get more votes to the Republican Party, right, for Donald.
Right.
But Kanye stated multiple times that he doesn't really side with Donald anymore. So it's like a catch-22. I think he just wants to do it for fun,
Okay. Is it maybe to promote his new album?
Is he coming out with a new album? Kanye, can you tell us about this?
Yes.
Hit us up on the podcast. And,
Kanye, come on the podcast to defend yourself. We would love to have you.
We just had our boy John roast the Shaddy, so you might as well come redeem your manhood or whatever. But yeah,
we got another presidential candidate though.
Yeah. We're Bernie, but do you prefer Kanye over Bernie over the boy Joe?
I'll be honest. Joe Biden, he's kind of stupid.
Are they all stupid?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say. Okay, you've seen Joe Biden. He's losing his memory. That's not like.
Hey man, it's halfway out the door.
Future you, I guess, Diego. You might want to put a clip of this of him saying the shit about the children on his lap.
And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Hey, man likes children on his lap. What can he say?
He likes children on his lap. It's okay.
Green top.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like when I heard Joe won the what's called the Democratic candidate.
I was like, what the hell? What happened?
It didn't make sense because like
no sense.
compared to him, Bernie's like 10 times.
Not even Bernie, just Andrew Yang. Like
yeah, anyone else.
Yang
Andrew Yang
not
too.
win? I'm confused.
I mean, he pulled out though, right?
I think Andrew Yang's ahead of his time.
Probably. You think he might run again?
I hope so.
Hopefully, yeah.
But he's an independent, right? Is he a Democrat?
No, he's a Democrat.
He was a Democrat, but he dropped the race.
This year's election is gonna be very weird, you know.
We still got hope because we got EDP running for president.
Oh yeah, EDP. Oh.
Though maybe recent circumstances say otherwise.
Not time to talk about EDP. What do you think about that, John?
What has he got himself into this time?
Let's put some background into this actually. Let's put some background.
Yeah.
People might not
I'll
know
put screenshots on the screen. But.
Yeah, EDP was exposed for basically trying to date. I don't know. Was it dating? I don't even know what he did exactly, but he was like.
Well, it's all allegations because we don't know if the screenshots are true
or real
or they're faked. Yeah. But the audio clips are him, even though he says they're taken out of context from another video. So I don't know. What do you think about it?
Yeah, John? But I'll be real, y'all. I don't know who EDP is.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
You don't know who EDP is?
No.
You don't know who EDP445 is?
Actually, don't.
Bro, he's a man. He makes all like the funny shit on like Instagram,
Twitter, and everything.
Yeah, he does the videos where he's like, I'd kill the shit. I'd shoot the fuck out of that dog or something like that. You know?
He's the one that took a big shit at what is it, Taco Bell?
I forget. But yeah, EDP is like this huge black guy.
Huge black guy.
Really? I did not know that.
But you know who he is, right?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Okay.
That's actually pretty sad because he seemed like he actually had like a big heart. You know?
That's the thing, though. Maybe he does, and it's like all false. I don't know.
But then that's like, you can always say that about everyone until shit actually happens, and they're like,
right.
Like, compare this to the what's it called? To the Smash community.
Oh, Smash community.
Yeah, Smash community. You'd always think all those like I don't know pro players were innocent, but we seen shit. They're not as innocent as you think they are.
What's happening with Smash community? Because I haven't been keeping up.
So basically what happened was these pro Smash players were accused of like I don't know of trying to like what is it called? Like when you try to like get kids, not molesting. I don't think it's molesting. It's like it's
grooming.
Grooming. There you go. Grooming. There you go. That's the word. They were grooming these kids and making them shit and shit like that, underage people. So these players, I think Nairo was one of them.
Nairo?
Zero was one of them.
Zero? No way.
Zero was also
no way.
one of them.
My man Zero.
It was Zero.
Yeah.
Proven? These aren't just allegations?
Yeah,
they're proven. They have I think someone came out and they confessed to it, and they were like, I'm not trying to like say no about this because it did happen or whatever. But yeah, it's a real thing. But yeah, the whole like everyone's pulled out of Evo because of it.
Oh, and also the CEO of Evo was.
Oh right, that's a different thing too. I forgot. I almost like connected to.
Why? What happened?
Yeah, Evo. That's just so weird. It's such a weird thing because wait, Evo does Smash, don't they?
Yeah, they do all the like fighting games.
Wow. So That's so crazy. So it wasn't even just the Smash players, but the Evo CEO actually did this shit too.
Really?
And
he was accused, and then they fired him, and then they
they fired him. And everyone
Jesus.
like dropped out of Evo, like all the fighting, like all the companies that make the games dropped out.
I saw that a female player did that too. Is that true?
Yeah, I believe
Female player?
so.
I have no idea about that.
I think her name was like Cinepi.
Yeah,
that's
what I heard.
She was 24, and I think she had sex with a minor who was 14.
No way. What? 14 and she was 20 who?
Yeah,
20 what?
24.
Wow.
Whoa.
I could be wrong.
No one is safe. No one is safe from these Smash
Honestly,
players.
what the heck? All right, going off from you know, a little from that serious tone back to, you know, our main man, John. Can you like tell us about like an embarrassing moment, like the most embarrassing moment in your life so far?
Like recent or?
We don't care as long as it's embarrassing.
Okay, it's
as
not
long as it's like it made you like cringe, like not even cringe.
Just
I don't
thinking
even
about
cringe,
it in the
just
past,
thinking
something you
now.
did or something somebody did to you.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's like really embarrassing, but back when I was in what is it, middle school? I think the 7th or 8th grade. Wait, this is embarrassing, but like I don't really cringe at it because it happened, you know?
Right.
So
yeah, you learn from it. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I had the stomach flu or something, right? But it wasn't coming out of the mouth, you know. It was coming out the other way.
Oh shit.
Right? But like,
oh god.
I'm usually able to like I guess control that urge, like you know. But I was never absent. Not a single day in my life was I absent.
Oh shit.
In middle school. But our
perfect attendance squad. Let's go. Yeah, bro.
But our cafeteria in middle school was across the camp. It was like across the street. So if you wanted to be first in line for lunch, you had to run
across the street.
Yeah, you had. I mean, it wasn't that far. Like it was a gated school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on this fateful day, I ran like my ass off to get to be first at lunch, but as it turns out, my bowels didn't want to cooperate with me, and I kind of like a little bit.
You just shitted your pants?
Are you kidding me right now?
Yes, bruh.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, embarrassing.
Wait, how old were you?
How old was I? Probably like 11 or 12. I'll be honest. Yeah, but it's like I was always persistent in school, like going to school. But even though I knew I shouldn't have gone, like that day, I knew I shouldn't have gone, but I still went.
So you woke up and your tummy hurt, and you still said, "Fuck it."
Yeah, I just said, I'm not gonna. This is not gonna stop me from not going to school.
Man's a scholar.
I regret that decision, but
you are very committed. That's very good. It's a good trait to have.
Of course, but
yeah. So what happened to the shit? They're just like.
Okay. I was running, right, and I thought it was it was a wet fart. So I'm like, oh, did I just fart or did I like shit my pants, right?
Yeah.
So afterwards, I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, oh crap, there's crap in my fucking boxes.
Oh god.
And so I just call my parents to like throw me some clothes over, you know, like come and like drop clothes over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Damn. I don't think that's ever happened to me. I don't think I ever shit in public.
Yeah, me neither. I've never done that. That's like, fuck. I can't imagine. I can't imagine that happening. But at least I guess
good for you.
It, right?
Did you just say good for you?
No, I guess you grew from it. So just know true. Whenever you have the stomach flu now, not to just stay at home.
It's like I usually never get the stomach flu, but it was that fateful day, you know.
A fateful day. Damn. Okay. Did you ever make it to the lunch line though?
Of course.
You were first?
You took that lunch with pride with that shit in your pants?
Yes.
Was it even good lunch? What was it? What did you have that day?
It was bomb. It was like a panini, bro.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, I don't even like panini, so I can't.
A panini?
Yeah, paninis are kind of whack. Honestly,
I like it.
We had a panini dough maker, I think. I don't know what happened to it. That shit gone. But paninis, okay. Yeah, okay.
Is there anything that you've said that's embarrassing, or maybe something with the girl, the female?
Okay. This is what I cringe at, right? But I don't want to I'm not bashing her or anything, right? But someone may know in high school I dated someone, and I regret that choice. I really did.
What was the problem?
You're going in.
Okay, well,
what happened? What was wrong with it?
It was one of my she was my first, I guess, real relationship, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm okay. You know me. I'm like nice and whatever. I'm not like the type to be deceptive or whatever.
For sure.
And so I never thought someone would be like to me dirty because of that. But I actually put my heart into that relationship. Like I really cared for it. And but then one day, just a random day, she's like, she comes to me and she says, "I think it's best if we're friends, right?"
Jesus.
I tell her, I'm like, if that's okay with you, right? Like, cause I respect your decision. But what pisses me off is like, maybe a week later, she goes with one of my other friends. I'm like, damn, like a homie across country, right? But like, she like a week later, she started flirting with him and they started dating. Like, and that hurt. It actually hurt me. I won't lie. Because it's like my first relationship, and like you're gonna do me dirty like that. Like
at least she didn't cheat on you, right? She left you before.
I mean, I don't know if she was talking to him before. That's the thing.
Ooh, that's right.
Because like after school, I'd always cross country, so I wouldn't know if they would talk, you know. So.
Damn.
I like cringe when I think about it. I'm like,
that is kind of fucked.
I mean, I've grown from that, right? Probably not positively, but like, I've grown from it. I know, like, I need to trust people. I need to get to know them before I like dive into a relationship.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah. I learned
that's like a given rule for me, honestly, every time.
Yeah. Like, Fotron has it locked down because I didn't do that.
Yeah. But it's like a given. If you don't know what you're getting into, then you're setting yourself up for surprises.
But like my thing is, it's like if I'm gonna date someone, I'd rather date someone new than someone I know. You know.
I guess.
Yeah, I feel the same a bit, but
I get that like feeling. But I do feel you can't like rush into it, you know.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I meet you this one time, and you're like, oh, you're cute, can we date, you know? Yeah, that would make sense. So, but hey, people have different ways of looking at dating, I guess. So, whatever works for them works for them.
What do you think about this, John? I saw on Twitter the other day that somebody said dating doesn't mean exclusivity unless it is defined as so. What do you think about that?
Like, as you have to stay with the one person, right?
No. As in, just because you're dating somebody doesn't mean that you can date other people.
See other people.
Yeah.
Like
that should be normalized. What do you think about that?
You could date other people.
Yeah, unless they say no, we're exclusive. Like that should be the standard. That's what they're trying to say.
Like you can have like the benefits and all that, and it's okay to have that happen.
Well, I would consider myself old school, right? So I don't really like this whole new generation of like relationships and crap. It's like one fling and you're done. I don't want that out of someone, right?
True.
And it's like if you're gonna have a partner, respect them, right? They're an individual too. They're not your like property, I guess, in a sense. And it's like if you're gonna have another partner while you're dating someone, you're not respecting them. You're not respecting the other person. You're not respecting yourself.
Correct.
So would you, if like you had a partner and they proposed that and they were like, can I have like an open relationship? Be okay with that? What would you say?
I wouldn't. Like, I'll be honest.
Yeah, me neither.
That would make me uncomfortable.
Same.
Also, like, I don't. That also means they don't respect themselves.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's valid. That is valid.
So you think people with poly relationships? You think they don't respect themselves?
It's not okay. I should reword that. It's that I guess they're not respectful of their own. It's like, in a sense, okay, they could do what they want, right?
Right.
It's their life,
Mhm.
But if I'm gonna get into a relationship, I want it to be like personal. But if I have someone else, like in a polyamorous relationship, that's just like you're not really sharing the moments of like life with that individual, you're sharing with other people, and that's not like that just feels weird, wrong to me.
Yeah, exactly. I feel the same.
I get that.
But then again, yeah, people can do whatever they want as long as they're not hurting anybody. But still,
You're right.
I wouldn't do that. I agree with you.
Are you okay with how easy it is to start dating nowadays
And get out of relationships too,
and get out too?
with online dating and all that.
Well, I guess it's not. I personally don't like it, right? Even I've done it before.
Online relationships?
No, like you get in a relationship real fast, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting to know the person. I've done it before, and I do regret it because I put my heart in. Like, I'm not gullible, right? No, I guess gullible. And if I put my heart into something, I'll commit to it. I will.
Mm-hmm.
But like these new relationships, they're like one and done. Like a fling thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not. I wasn't mentally like built like that, prepared for that.
Yeah.
So, like all these new relationships. I mean, if you want that, if you just want to have like have sex and like get out of there, I respect that. I don't respect that, but
Respect their decision.
that's your.
I mean, it's their life, right? They get to do whatever the fuck they want.
It's not like you're having sex with me, you know.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Would you be in an online relationship though?
I'm willing to do it, but it has to be for a prolonged time, you know, and then we get to know each other.
Oh, okay.
So like, you'd be fine with like long distance.
In a sense, yeah, but we would need to meet often, you know.
Right.
Ooh, I mean, what if you're in like a pandemic like this? Would you like what would you do?
Let's see. Well, okay. In that sense, it's like I guess you do have to respect the rules of like, I guess social, the society, right? Societal norms.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But say there wasn't a pandemic, it's like you need trust in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't see them for a prolonged amount of time, that's like you don't know what they're doing, right? And for all you know, they could be like dwindling with someone else.
Right. So then that brings up the point is like, so you don't trust. If like it was someone you really did trust, you'd be fine with it. Like, how much does trust have to do with like being in a relationship like that?
Well, so if you're dating online, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I would say it has to be more than just text, more than just like Discord calls. It has to be like actual FaceTimes, maybe.
For sure.
Movie night, like, cause you could schedule movie nights, right? Like with all this digital crap. Like, get to know the person, and it has to be you have to actually like notice it from them, cause like with online, you'll find out if they like you or not. It's like it's not that hard.
So you'd be willing to go through all the movie nights without like ever having physical contact with the person?
Well, I would want to get to meet them at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if we're never gonna meet each other, then I wouldn't be willing for that. I wouldn't be willing to do that.
Okay. That makes sense.
I wouldn't.
So
be
like
able to.
having a, yeah, I wouldn't be.
It's too hard.
It's too. You can't really allocate your time. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just my time management skills, but you can't put your mind to one thing because you always know you have this obligation to fill. And normally in like a normal relationship, I guess, you don't really have to do that because, you know, you can always just go see each other whenever. So it adds this extra stress on it, which just isn't needed. And yeah, I wouldn't do it.
I guess if the other person isn't needy or they respect your time, privacy.
Sure.
Right. I mean, but like I prefer like face-to-face relationship. You know?
Me too.
Yeah, of course. It's way more fun.
Switching gears, I want to talk about something that may be controversial, maybe uncomfortable to talk about or think about, but it needs to be said or brought up at least. So,
of course,
I was watching a PewDiePie video the other day, and he said something that was like that like really brought me to think. He said, well, basically, you know how you guys eat meat, right? We all eat meat here.
Yeah.
Okay. So, would you be able to kill like the animals that you actually eat? Would you be able to kill a cow? Would you be able to kill a sheep, a pig, and then eat it? Because you're practically doing the same thing now by just eating it.
Yeah.
So would you be able to?
Personally, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, and I have actually. I've killed a chicken before.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, I've done it. I will say that shit is fucking traumatizing. But if you like, you know, it's for, you know, basic survival, dude. So if you kind of have to, you kind of have to.
But I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be able to, you know. And I
Really?
guess that's why a lot of people
feel like
go vegan.
Maybe, like due to the, you know, the real sensitive culture we have now.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people probably would be opposed to that because it's like, you know, inhumane, I guess.
Yeah.
But
like when I was in Peru,
mhm.
I ate a cuy, which is basically a guinea pig. It's like a delicacy over there. But thinking back, would I be able to kill like a little guinea pig to eat it?
Yeah,
I don't think I would.
That's true.
It's hard. It's a little hard.
Killing a chicken is like kind of easy. Honestly, yeah, because all you have to do is like, I don't know, should I get into like the nitty gritty of it?
Well, you just have to crack their neck. You have to break their neck.
Yeah, yeah. Or
split it. Yeah, well, the way I did it, yeah, that shit was. They shake a lot, dude. What the fuck?
It's sad.
That shit is crazy. It's really sad. You can like hear them like gargling and shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I don't know. If I was like stuck in like some type of, you know, Chuck Norris type shit, I would. I'd have to. And if that was what it like meant for me to survive, I'd do it.
I just feel like
I feel
a lot
like
of people
anyone would anyways.
Well, I feel like a lot of people are desensitized now because you think, oh, okay, I'll just go to the store, buy some like frozen meat or whatever, but you don't really think about where it comes from or if you would be able to daily just go and kill a cow, like kill life in your hands.
But the thing is, think about it this way: the conditions that the animals are living in, they're not great at all. They're crowded. They're disease filled. They're covered in feces almost all the time. They're in pain. Is it better for us to like eat them and relieve them from their pain? You know.
Ooh, John, podcaster.
John.
Let's go, John.
Of course.
But that's a very good point, honestly. It's like the thing where like you see some animals. I saw this picture on Insta one time, and it was like of this dog that was like basically missing its snout. And I was like, what the yo, is it better for you to just like put your personal feelings behind and be like, you know, animals like suffering? You kind of need to put it down, but you know.
I mean, does the same philosophy apply to humans? If a human's in pain, would you be able to put him down? Because as of right now, the only state that's legal to do that is Oregon.
Is that in Rhode Island or something? Oregon? Oh yeah.
Assisted
legal
suicide.
euthanization.
Right.
Yeah.
That's It's like
I wouldn't be able to. I can't. I don't think I'd ever live with myself if I ever took someone's life away.
But what if let's say a person is old, they feel like, you know, I want to go out on my own terms, I've lived a good life, and they just want to die, like, you know, would you
Yeah.
assist them in doing so as, let's say, a doctor? Would that be okay?
I mean,
that's a gray area. That is very gray.
it's like I would, but it's not like I'm gonna feel good about it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But it's
Exactly.
like I get it. People, life is a pain in the ass, and but for some people, that's like they fulfill their lives. They don't. There's no purpose in like continuing on, right? Especially considering like, say these old people, you see them and they're like, they've lived. The reality is that how it is, their mentality isn't going to fit this current generation.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so, in a sense, they might feel out of place, and
But this feeling out of place warrant you ending your life.
I wouldn't.
Because that's like the same topic with like, you know, kids who are like, you know, committing suicide for being like bullied and stuff. Like, I don't think it's worth it. I really don't.
So you wouldn't let them die, or you wouldn't assist
I
them?
wouldn't let them. I personally wouldn't assist them. If someone else can do it, they can go ahead, but I personally wouldn't.
Would you, let's say you're old, and would you like want to die?
Would I
if you
want
felt-
to?
Like go out on your own terms instead of like cancer or age?
On my own terms. That's interesting, and I feel like because we're young, we don't really have to think about that shit.
Right.
Until we're at that age. So I want to say like now I'd be like, yeah, of course I would, you know.
Right.
But I'm over there because the whole like midlife crisis thing hits, and you're like contemplating your like reasons for being, you know, existing and shit, and what it's all about, and what's after. So it's like, you gotta like, I don't know. I think I have to be in the position where I'm like close to that age of life, and before I can make that decision. Because right now I'm way too young for that.
Do you
I'm
agree,
way
John?
too young to.
I would agree. I would. But
Yeah.
well, I wouldn't. Okay, I've experienced loss, right? Family members,
Right, of course.
and
My dad's brother actually died like a week ago.
damn, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Sorry, yeah.
First time I ever saw him cry, that was crazy. But yeah, like it's like I never honestly. It's some podcast like exquisite, like exclusive shit. I didn't know like that could have happened. I never like, cause I think I'm like I hate to say it, but I'm kind of a copy of my dad in like the way and just like
Yeah.
emotions and shit. I am, but seeing like his state of mind like the past week, I never thought that was possible. Cause he was like this stern guy, you know, like he's just like
Ironclad.
calm, collected, yeah. And to see like that kind of person like break down, it's like what the fuck. It makes you like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
And yeah, so like loss is like, you know, it sucks. It really does. But at what point is it really a loss? Because it was gonna happen anyway, right?
That's true. That sort of goes into
So-
stoicism type things.
Yeah. So it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
can relate to
sure.
that. When I was like a kid, I think I was like 9. My dad's sister had cancer, and she lives all the way in Peru. So my dad planned a trip to go see her in case, you know, anything happens.
Yeah.
And the day I remember I came back from school, and the day that he was packing up, like ready to go, because his flight was that day, he found out that she had passed away. And I remember like my mom was telling me like, don't go upstairs, like don't bother him, and I could hear him crying, and I was like, wow. Because same as you, I never seen him cry before.
Dude,
Like,
that
when your
was
dad
it's so
cries,
weird. It's so
When your
weird.
father cries, of all people,
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
it's like
it's serious.
like serious.
It really changes you. Your perspective really affects you, because you're like, what?
Yeah, 'cause
I never even knew that
it's
could
so
happen.
weird. Yeah.
Like,
Do you think that's like a product of like, just like how people are trying to like, I don't know, conform to masculinity these days?
I would, well, slowly. I mean, society as a whole, we're coming to terms that men should like open up more, right?
Right.
But that facet of like masculinity is it's going to take a long time for us to like break free of that. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
a whole lot of things that are going to take a long time.
Yeah,
Cool.
like as a Hispanic, I was raised to be like this macho man.
Right,
Work for like you gotta work your entire life, provide for your family. You can't have anything stop you. And it's like, it's really like intriguing that in that case, that like this new world we're in, they're letting us do that. And it's like, it's weird for me to react in certain situations, right?
Yeah.
And like compared to other people, they would cry, but I wouldn't know what to do because I was raised that way. And
Same,
like
that's kind of, I agree with that very closely actually. Yeah, that's a very real thing.
So you haven't cried before, John, or not that often?
Well, of course I've cried, but it's like when like in a case that say like Juice WRLD, right? No, that's okay, when my grandma died, right? This was recently. I was coming back. It was I came back. It was like after school. My dad picked me up early. I was like,
Yeah.
"Why you picking me up early? I have cross practice." And he's like, "John, your grandma passed away." But I like the family knew it was her time because like she was old. She was in pain.
Yeah.
And like when I saw her, I couldn't cry. I just couldn't. While my mom was crying, my sisters were. I just couldn't. But like when it came to it, it was a funeral, right? Or where they just say the body. I that's when I finally cried. It was like a week later. I'm like, damn, she's actually gone.
Yeah,
like,
that onset, yeah, that's true.
The realization hits in.
Yeah, it hits, and you're like, I think that's like that's the worst part about it all. Just knowing like there's no way to reverse that. It's like it's done.
But yeah, I remember when my dog died. Like I remember hearing about it, I didn't cry. But like when I saw his like body, yeah, I kind of broke down. I was like crying. That was a mess.
That was a really like complicated time. That was a complicated ass time.
There's multiple reasons for me to be distraught.
So many reasons that time, but you know, we're past it.
It feels good to let it out though. Like,
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
It does.
It does. But I feel like I'm more comfortable crying. You know, like over TV shows or whatever, like Hamilton, I watched it, and even though I'd listened to
I can't do that.
since like 2015, I listened to it. But watching the new movie that came out, like I actually like shed 2 tears because it was really emotional. But
I can't cry at movies.
how do you what?
I tried.
Wait, what did you say?
No, I just said I need to watch it. I need to watch it.
Yeah, it's really good. But I can do that with like TV shows and stuff. Like I don't know. I guess I'm more comfortable crying. Or when I talk about something I'm really passionate about in like an argument or in like trying to prove something, I start tearing up because I get really passionate about it. I don't know.
I can't do that. I don't know. I don't know. It's like for me, the slightest bit of like emotion I get after something, I immediately tell myself like, "You're not about to cry, are you?" And it just goes away. Like that's every single time it happens. I've literally tried like a bunch of times to be like, so what? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking cry, and then it doesn't happen. It's like every time it happens, like the back of my head just tells me you're not going to, and I just don't. And I can't induce myself into doing it either. Like the only time I think I ever like shed tears is when I'm yawning. That's it. And I do that a lot. I do that a lot. And
I mean, so you can shed tears. It's not like you're something.
I can.
Wrong.
It's like, yeah, it's the thing. I can, but I can't do it to an emotional response. I guess that's how I would describe it. I can't do it emotionally. Like if it's something that's like fucked up. I'm watching. I can't do it. I don't know. I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know why. But yeah, it's dude, crying is so therapeutic, bro. That shit is so therapeutic.
Honestly.
So like I could
You feel
see how
way
it's
better
really helpful.
afterwards.
Yeah.
But you've cried before, Fofong, right? Or no?
Have I? Of course I said before. I think last time I did was 5th grade actually. I came back from school and I was having like a shit ass day, and I remember what happened, but something, I don't know. I was just mad, and someone in my like house gave me an attitude, and I was like, "Fuck this!" I just went into I went into my room and I just like bust out. I wasn't even like crying. Like I wasn't yelling, you know. But I like just like went under my covers and just started like bawling. And after that, since then, it's never happened again.
Why do you think
I'm
so?
not sure why. I have no idea, honestly. Maybe
You never
I've just
told a
never
doctor?
been.
Doctor,
No,
why
'cause
am I not crying?
the-
Doctor,
'cause
help.
you know, like physicals and stuff, right? All they ask you is like, "Oh, have you been sexually active?
When's the last time you
have
cried?
been safe with it?" Yeah, they don't ask you that, bruh. But I think I might like, honestly, I'd probably go to a therapist and be like, "Yo, this is shit." But no, I haven't.
Therapists are real, like, they can either be really good or really bad.
Really, yeah.
So, like, have you guys heard about that asteroid? The asteroid with gold? It's a gold asteroid.
What?
Have you heard about that, John?
I've never heard of it.
You never heard about that? Okay, so
No.
there's an asteroid, a big ass asteroid, that's like going in space right now, as it does, and it's filled with gold, like dead ass gold.
Yeah.
Enough gold that if we brought it back to Earth, then like it'd be worth $40,000 quadrillion dead ass.
Whoa.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
And the crazy thing is that NASA's planning to go to it to get that gold.
Bro,
Them big
that's
bastards at
like-
NASA.
Why? That's like.
I mean,
so-
think about it. If we somehow get all that gold, then our kids, not even our kids, in like 10 years, we'd be able to go to the store and buy gold for like $1, like a pound of gold, just to decorate
So,
stuff.
but that would be bad.
Yeah, but it like wouldn't that
That's
inflate?
inflating our. That's our. messing
Well, it
up
just
our
make
economy.
gold like worthless, and so we'd be able to decorate whatever you want with it, basically, which is pretty cool.
Are we on the gold standard? No, huh?
No, we're not.
Mm-mm.
I think we changed from that. So I mean, hey man,
And we're moving towards like we're not even. Sooner or later, we're not gonna be using what's it called, like physical currency anymore. Either way, so it's like.
that's true. But
Like,
no, not
even now,
really.
I
Bitcoin's
barely-
kind of not working.
I mean,
True,
it's
but
too
like I'm
early
talking about
to
like
say.
credit and all that. Like it's been.
Oh
it's
right,
to the
yeah.
point
You're trying to phase out the
where,
coin
like,
too.
Yeah, we're not gonna use like physical shit anymore.
Trying to phase out the penny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
So,
in
so-
2022 or 2021, they're gonna use a SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket to launch the probe that takes it to that asteroid. So then in 2023, it passed Mars, and then in 2026, in 6 years, it land on the asteroid. That's the current
Ooh.
time frame that they're looking at right now.
It's like the thing where they're going to. We're trying to go to the moon in what 2024.
Yeah.
To look for helium-3 for an alternate power source.
That's the reason.
That's basically, yeah, that's the reason for it. Because it's apparently a lot more efficient than fossil fuels.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I heard about that one time.
Yeah, but the thing's element it basically kind of doesn't exist. So they're apparently it exists on the moon, but it has such like a
Low spawn rate.
no, it's not half-life. It has such a like conditional environment that like as soon as you take it off, it starts to like it has a really low half-life. Yeah, that's what it is.
A low half-life.
Its half-life is really low,
So it just dies really
starts to-
quickly?
Yeah, as you take it out, it starts to degrade, and they're trying to figure out how to get that shit back.
Gotta
so we
bring
can
the whole moon.
do stuff like
Bring the
that.
whole moon
Yeah.
back.
Like
Bring that shit over here, bro.
That would be.
Right. That's cool. There's a bunch of space stuff going on now, which is really exciting.
Thank God for the success of Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Because if that failed, then we'd be kind of fucked right now.
Yeah, almost failed. You saw the Tesla launch?
It did.
Oh yeah.
Nope. Wasn't there like
Tesla launch like right after like blew up? And then,
oh right, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So it was kind of a miracle that shit happened, or else we'd just be covering a whole different news story. So we found them. Oh, you know they recently not proved. Oh, is it approved? Not sure, but they recently I guess technically proved quantum entanglement.
I saw that.
Yeah, they proved quantum entanglement on some satellite.
Quantum entanglement is sick. How do you like?
That is so amazing. It's like
that is crazy.
Imagine sending data faster than light.
That's
where
the little
a
trick.
particle is like teleportation. It's crazy.
Everything's like entangled, basically, right?
Yeah, every particle has an opposite spinning. When you can find it, you can find it. So
I mean, it's all hypothetical now, though.
But does that relate with string theory?
No, string theory is like
no, string theory is just like
it's another way to look at physics and the laws, like you're trying to make it so multiple dimensions make sense, and quantum mechanics and gravity make sense. But the problem is it brings up a lot of problems and a lot of complications.
Probably a bunch of paradoxes too.
Paradoxes, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So
it's
unless we find a theory that connects gravity and quantum mechanics, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, because gravity is like what's it called? It's a ripple in space. It's not if
you want to see space as like space time, so that's like a plane in itself that gravity sort of warps. But then that kind of doesn't work with quantum mechanics. So.
Yeah, it doesn't work with quantum mechanics. So it's weird. It's really weird. I've been getting into physics a lot. Physics and a bunch of like other subjects. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
We haven't asked John one of the most important questions of the day.
Right. Okay.
The island question.
John.
Hey.
Island question.
My guy.
John.
Let's say.
This is the question we ask to every single guest on the podcast.
It's a tradition.
All right.
We're honored to have you.
Get ready. Right. Get prepare yourself mentally, physically, emotionally.
All right.
Are you ready? I need to make sure you're ready to handle such a question. All right. So, John, what would you do? Oh wait, what if you let's say you're on a stranded island and you can only bring two things. What would you bring?
And they have
That is
and
all
can they be multi-purpose tools?
Nope. You just have to bring something. Just tell us what you're gonna bring. It's not that complicated, huh?
All right.
You're gonna bring lotion. You're gonna bring what?
What are you bringing?
Let's see.
You just need two things.
I think, like, I'd bring. Okay, there's a thing called like a multi-purpose shovel, right?
Oh.
And if you see that, it's like it basically, it's a shovel, but it could also act as an axe, a fire starter,
Bro, this man taking my head.
I saw this like ad on Instagram, and I'm like, damn, I might cop that.
No shit.
A multi-purpose tool.
Like let's just say that multi-purpose tool.
Okay, so you get that, and what?
I would say a camera, I guess.
A camera?
Camera.
Yeah.
How long have you been in that island for?
What do you do with that camera?
You just gotta give us the items and we tell you.
Well, if I brought a camera, I could like vlog it.
Those are your two options, and you chose camera. So, turns out, John, what are you gonna do with these items? You know, like,
what are you gonna do?
Help you survive?
How are you gonna get out of the island? Do you even want to get out of the island?
How are you
gonna get out? You're just gonna
what
chill.
Are your options?
Well, it depends. If it's like a really crappy island, I would.
No, it's a pretty good island though. It's got coconuts and shit. You know, you got coconuts, you got wild pigs.
I mean,
basically Minecraft.
I'd be down to stay at the island.
You'd stay? You're actually serious? You wouldn't want to. You don't want to go back to society? Like if you had the chance to go back to society, you wouldn't take it?
I mean, okay, that's convoluted, right?
Alluded? What? No. Like,
do you
we're
mean?
just asking.
I see your other podcast. This is twists or whatever.
No, what? No, we're asking you. Like, well,
Okay,
you're not just
I mean-
gonna like what's up?
Of course, I would want to go back, right? But
Oh, okay.
if there's like
I'm just making sure you're human.
if there's this if there's a case in like if for some reason I can't go back or like there's no reason for me to go back, I'll stay. You know, there's no reason
Right.
to be in society.
Yeah.
Damn.
I guess that makes sense. So this like multi-purpose axe you have, like you're gonna, I don't know, what are you gonna do with it? Fucking dig? What are you digging?
My grave. No. Yeah, probably like just like a toilet or something. No, you know what? If I were sent to an island,
Okay.
if I were sent to an island, I'd be prepared. You know those like there's that that YouTuber who builds random crap in the middle of the forest.
Yeah. You've been watching him, binging him recently?
Yes, bro. I'm about to
Oh,
be
shit.
an ex.
Fucking.
You're gonna
building
build a whole
ass
like a
hotel.
whole Minecraft village.
Back on
I'm gonna
the
build-
hotel in the
I'm gonna build a whole
fucking
pool
island.
or whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
God damn.
That's cool. That's cool. You laugh with that. The camera, you know, I mean, you can vlog yourself, but I don't know if you're gonna show.
If
'cause
anything,
turns out,
I could break the camera and like start a fire. Use like the
Just
components.
break the camera.
Yes, think about it. Use the batteries of the
Okay.
camera.
to do what?
Oh yeah, that's right. The camera can just die and you're just left there.
Yeah,
Like give it a year. The camera's just gonna die in like what, 3 months, a week.
You're right about that, huh? I didn't take that.
So you bring a camera and you bring a starter kit or whatever, and then your camera dies and you finish using all of that kit. The materials break. Now you just kind of fuck.
yeah, everything's stuck. You're just stuck there. Like, how did you never thought ahead of like, I don't know, building stuff? I could go through your axe, but your axe is so limited. You know, it only lasts you a couple of months.
I mean, depends. Like Polynesians, they had nothing, and they still thrived on islands.
Okay,
That's true.
but you're not Polynesian.
I mean, that's what you think.
This man can be supposed to be
that.
Fofong. Don't try limiting. Fucked up.
Oh,
Dude.
sorry.
I could identify as anything. Come on.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on,
yeah,
Fofong.
yeah. I'm sorry.
So let's say, John, let's say everything breaks. You still have your multi-purpose tool. You don't have your camera though, and then you're like, man, I want to go back to civilization so I can show people what I've been recording for the past year. So okay.
Yep.
So you get your multi-purpose tool. You make a boat. You're like, okay, time to leave. You go like in one direction. You just go, and then you realize you stumbled back into California. You're like, okay, bet. But everyone is dead. You realize everyone has
Everyone's
deceased.
dead.
Everyone is
Everything
gone.
in the
Everything
world
you
is
knew
gone
is
right now.
dead.
Everyone in the world is gone.
You're the last human
Dead.
left. You're the
Everyone
last
is
Polynesian person left.
dead. Exactly. You're the last person.
What is the first three
world.
things you do? Or what is the three things you're gonna do for the rest of your
Well,
life?
first of all, what's your like reaction to this?
I mean, if I was secluded, I'd be shocked, right? I'd be like, damn.
Like, what would you do? What would your
I
emotion
mean,
be?
I would obviously have like, I wouldn't like it would be out like my pent up, like I guess sad anger. That would all like explode once I see are the bodies there or what? Or is it like, are they just gone?
No, we can see
The
bodies.
bodies are there.
They're there. They're there. They're just on the floor.
In this case, if I see my parents and like friends or whatever, that's when I'll break, right? I'll actually be like
Yeah.
pretty upset.
Okay.
Okay.
So after that, you know, you got three things. What are you gonna do?
Okay, let's see. Probably watch a movie.
That's nice.
Nice. So that's one
Alright,
thing.
so
What's
you
the other
watch a
two
movie.
things?
That's number one. What else are you gonna do? You have like the whole world to your like disposal, you know. There's
Oh, you're
everything,
right.
anything.
I might explore the world. I wouldn't. I'd go. Oh, you know the seven.
You already used up your number one. So you're watching that movie, whatever movie it is. What movie are you gonna watch?
Probably like Avengers.
What?
I don't know.
Bro. Alright, thanks. It's okay. Avengers is alright.
It's okay. We forgive you.
We forgive you.
What?
But okay, yeah. See, what's his name, dude?
The second, I'd visit the 7 wonders of the world.
Bro, how you? Do you know how to plane or like what's
Do you know even how to
Similar.
move?
Like,
I
you
took
said
a
the whole
rap.
world was at your disposable. You didn't say you got to person shit.
Hey,
can figure it
I could
out.
learn, right?
I believe in you.
could learn.
Yeah, okay. You know, but you know, I think you fared well, John. You know, you got the.
I'll figure it out.
You got the motherfucking camera. Show your kids. Oh wait, you don't have kids.
That
you
I'll
can't
never
have kids. You're in the
have.
last
Oh, you'll never have. Wait, I mean, if you become like a scientist, you could find out a way to.
You're right.
Wait, no.
Time
you
machine.
can't.
Time
You can
machine.
make kids out of like, you know, girls can make kids by themselves. Alright guys, thank you for coming to our podcast today. You had the opportunity to hear us talk about a bunch of shit. And you know what? I'm really glad you guys were able to stay for the whole ride and meet our guest star, John.
Our
John,
boy,
thanks for being here.
John.
And we were anticipating this and we did not regret it. As always, you guys gotta like and subscribe and shit. I
Yeah.
mean, we're YouTubers, but fuck you too. Get us on fucking Patreon. Buy our merch. The podcast shirt's coming out.
Disclaimer: we have none of that, and we love you,
No,
YouTube. Please
we
give us
don't,
AdSense. Thank you.
and Yeah, please give us AdSense. We need money. Thank you for that. And,
Jokes aside, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Really
thanks for
appreciate it.
watching. And we'll see you next time. All right, go to bed,
Have
boys.
yourself a damn good one.
You didn't go to bed.
bed.
What's wrong with you?
Bruh.
What's wrong with you?
Thanks, guys. See ya.
Oh god.